Felicitations to all you fire snakes. Slither on into the stinky dragon, take a taste of our latest tonic. Never hurts to asp. It's a mixture of Rattler roast coffee, Cindermont sticks, Ember boa berries, and a bite of lemon. One sip of the serpentine sauce is enough to satiate your inner salamander. Previously, our adventurers proceeded into the Pyramid of Antique, participated in precarious and perilous ploys and traps. But they finally found Pharaoh Hadi and his lectors mid-ritual summoning a Sphoenix. Can the party stop the summoning in time, or will they fail in a fiery fallout? Grab a guzzler, let's get back to this gassy goss.
Josh, are you okay today?
I got a nosebleed.
Oh, you got a nosebleed, so you have a little piece of tissue paper in your nose. That sounded so soft, like you're on the verge of tears. Do we need to stop down? Are you okay?
I'm trying to avoid swallowing too much blood.
I feel like that's appropriate for this campaign, too. Do you want me to get you a tampon?
No, I'm good. I improvised one here. Hello, everyone. My name is Gustavo Sorolla. I'm the dungeon master of our putrid party. I'm going to hit our 4 players with an arrow.
Oh.
This week's role-playing war-up question is, who is your character's personal hero? Besides me, obviously.
Oh, that was going to be my answer.
Obviously.
Darn, all of us.
No free inspiration dice here.
I can take this one first.
Okay.
Hey there, Chip Paney, played by Blaine Gibson, and I'm a tiefling rogue. Stop laughing at me.
Because you looked at your phone
Every time.
to remember what your character was.
And my hero, it's Mike Haney. It's my papa.
Oh, that's sweet.
And even though I was afraid of him for the first, 13, 14 years of my life, and we don't align politically, and I have very vivid memories of him screaming right in my face on the sporting fields.
All right, now who's Chip's
Yeah.
greatest hero?
I still love my papa.
What's going on with Mike Haney these days?
He went into retirement, and then he got out of retirement, and he's coaching the ball again. He just can't get off the field.
So going into retirement and coming out of retirement runs into the family then.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm actually telling partly stories of my dad. He retired from football and he's like, I miss football. And now he's back in football.
Well, it's good to know. A little bit of Chip Haney lore there. And a little bit of Blaine Gibson lore as well mixed in there.
I can go next. I'm Chris Damaris, and I play Barney Farney, the human cleric. And my personal hero is also like Chip's. It's not his dad. It's my dad.
Oh. Is your papa still alive?
No.
Oh.
No, but he always kept me and my family safe, and he was brave. So he's my hero.
Wow.
All right, who's next?
I will go next. For Elga, her personal hero is the one and only Elga. Yes, Elga is her own personal hero.
Oh.
She is brave, she is strong, she needs no man. But secondary hero would be Dracula.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we did see a little bit of that earlier in the campaign.
I need no man but this one man.
If there was one. And I guess my father somewhere on the list. Who knows?
Since Elga is Elga's hero, is Elga named after another Elga?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm Barbara Dunkelman. I voice Elga von Brath, the half-elf female barbarian vampire.
Oh, I didn't realize you're half elf.
Yeah, half-elf. Elga didn't really get to, be around her mother very much before her mother left her. So maybe her mother named her after someone else.
Interesting.
Elga lore.
Elga's actually the first Elga ever.
Ever.
In this world.
This world and our own human history.
Yeah.
No one named Elga. Kids
Till now.
listening.
She's the first.
What about Mateed?
Bonjour. I'm John Reisinger. I play Mathieu Confucius, who's an Eric Cochran ghost monk. Mathieu has never really subscribed to the idea of idolizing other people or having an hero. It seems unnecessary. Just better yourself as much as possible and focus on that.
With no figure to aspire to, just personal improvement for the sake of personal improvement.
That should be motivation enough in life. You do not need to compare yourself to other people. You do not need to put other people on a pedestal. It is unnecessary.
Matilda, if you're looking for a hero, Elga's available.
I will keep you in mind.
Is Elga going to start a cult? Are we doing a cult?
Elga does strike me as someone who'd fit in Cult of the Lamb at the head of it.
All right. You all step through the curtains and immediately feel a wave of sweltering heat sweep over you. You climb flight after flight of stairs, your palms and forehead sweating with every step. Finally, you reach the last step and enter an extensive throne room of sandstone tiles that could easily be a few hundred feet long. Ornately carved alcoves of varying sizes line the sides of this candlelit corridor, flickering with fire and pulsing with veins of light. You look up and realize you're in the top of the pyramid, and the peak is a triangle of glass revealing a starry sky streaking by in a blur.
Cool.
You hear chanting, Rahat al-Yamin, Rahat al-Yamin. Way at the far end of the room, you see 4 people chanting in unison, each of them swathed in resplendent wrappings and wearing masks resembling felines. Next to each masked figure is a mirror angled toward the throne, and the whole dais is glowing like a fiery forge, backdropped by a trifold of vanity mirrors and mounds of gold. Lazily sitting atop the throne is a skinless gray physique of brawny sinew wearing a golden headdress and a splintered smile of jagged teeth across his face. A 5th feline-faced figure steps out from the shadows dragging a bound and gagged mummy.
Pharaoh Hadi, we have recaptured the infidel falsely claiming to be queen. Shall we dispose of this idolatress?
The gray pharaoh rises from his throne and inspects the mummy closely, her hair hissing at his headdress.
She's clearly a bad copper piece, always turning up. No, she can stay, Mish Nomer. She can bear witness to the glorious festivities.
Boom, a beam of sunlight streams in through the glass ceiling, strikes one of the angled mirrors below. The light reflects toward the throne, which illuminates even brighter.
Well done, my lectors. But let's pick up the pace, shall we? Carpe that diem.
Holds up a glowing book.
After all, it's not every day you meet a Sphoenix.
Just for everybody, if they went into my mind space, I'm imagining that Iron Maiden album cover. I think it's called Power Slave, and it's all like Egyptian themed.
I was just imagining we were inside the Luxor Pyramid from Las Vegas.
Chris was imagining we're at the Cabela's in Arkansas or wherever.
It's a
Alabama.
Bass Pro Shop.
Tennessee.
Bass Pro Shop, so sorry.
And I was imagining exactly as you described it.
Ironically, I believe that is in Memphis, Tennessee, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So Pharaoh Hadi.
Yeah.
And a Sphoenix, is he referring to himself or the mummy?
Or something that's going to get
Because he's
summoned.
like, it's not every day you get to meet a Sphoenix.
I think that's what they might be summoning.
Or did he mispronounce
be.
sphincter and he's got some bowel problems? Who's to say?
This guy's got no skin like what's his face, but he's
Eddie.
not what's his face.
Right. He's skinless gray.
Yeah, you said like you didn't describe anything green, but I heard jagged teeth and no skin. So
It seems very familiar, doesn't it?
okay.
Uh-oh.
John picked up on something.
I think Eddie is Pharaoh Hadi.
There it is.
Also, Iron Maiden's like mascot
Oh my
guy is
God.
named Eddie. Micah, have you been listening to Iron Maiden?
yeah, Mike is a big Iron Maiden
Could we
fan.
do like some type of check to see if we recognize him?
I want to perceive if I recognize him.
You want to perceive?
Let's roll a round of intelligence checks.
Oh, great. The party to do it.
My speciality.
That's a 2 for Barney.
It's a 2 for Chip. Critical fail.
14.
I did a 7.
Yes, Elga and Mateed, you do recognize this as being Eddie.
Darn
in,
tootin' I do.
in new trappings, new clothing. Barney and Chip, you have to struggle to focus to remember to breathe. So that, and not swallowing your tongue, which apparently are very important things for you
Iron Maiden.
to remember.
You ever done that thing where you start like recognizing your breathing and you're controlling your breathing and it's hard to transition back to
Yeah.
autonomic breathing?
I'm going to
Yeah.
do that the rest of the day. I hate you.
There goes the comedy because I'm going to be thinking about in, out.
I'll tell you what, for funsies, let's everyone go ahead and roll initiative just so we can get
Are
everything
you sure? Like,
in
we can't
order.
be like, we'll be right back, go take a little nap ski.
Yeah.
I think that all the time.
Because we're old. 8.
10.
8.
5.
Wow.
What's your dexterity? It's
Oh.
initiated off.
My dex is 17. What's yours?
Don't worry about it. I always, man, my initiative rolls are bad. So I have a 15, so then you would go first.
I feel like I'm the only one in this whole group that doesn't mind getting on a low initiative. I'm just like, oh, wait,
Well, actually, it's most beneficial for our party for you to actually go first.
probably, yeah.
Because you are our tank.
I would say for her to go second, for me to go first, because I have an ability that if no one else is attacked, then I have like, I think I crit. So
No one else on the team or no one else in the battle.
battle. If they haven't like initiated combat or whatever, then I could like,
I like to go first because I have like buffs and stuff I can do
Yeah.
to get like before everyone else.
I'm just nervous because I'm out of rages.
I'm at hellish rebukes.
Barney, you had a 10. Mateed and Chip both with 8. Mateed going first, and then Elga with a 5.
La la la.
La, 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 la.
So, like I said, there's this long passageway. It's maybe a couple hundred feet long. You're at the southern end, and you've just entered it. And you see all these alcoves along the way, leading up to, and at the far end is where the dais is, with the mirrors focusing the light, and the lectors chanting at the far end, along with Pharaoh, Hadi, and Mish, Nomer, and the bound mummy.
So Pharaoh Eddie is at the end of the whole way.
Correct, at the far end,
At the
on
far
top of the
end,
dais.
And between me and him are these individuals who are chanting. So one of the people's mirror got hit by light from the top and is pointing to Eddie.
Correct. It's maybe not Hadi specifically, but like the dais in general.
Yeah. But that direction of the room.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
I hate to point this out, but I think a few of us are poisoned still.
No,
I cured.
yeah.
Okay.
Him.
Well, I'm still poisoned.
Oh.
That means I have disadvantage on all my attack and ability checks.
I'll tell you what, the way that poison works, make me a Constitution saving throw, Elga.
Okay. Also, sorry to interrupt you, John.
No, you're being such a good little student.
It got awkward, Barbara.
So 13?
Yeah, by this time, your body has processed it and it has run its course, so it has faded.
Tiny
Thank
child metabolism. You could eat 3 buckets of ice cream.
Yeah, that's
And
how
not
kids
gain a
work.
pound.
They process poison faster than adults.
Metabolism.
What side of the room is the light hitting the one mirror?
It's all coming in from the top.
Okay, which mirror? Which mirror? Oh, you're saying we should shroud ourselves in the darkness?
Or break the mirrors.
Now you're talking my language. Because we all have night vision. We all have dark vision.
Dark vision.
So they're laid out kind of like in a square. I'm going to refer to them by cardinal directions. The one that's illuminated currently is the one in the southeast. So it's the one closest to you to the right.
I want to go southwest.
Okay, so you start making your way up in that direction.
Yeah, how far?
From where you are, I know we rolled initiative, but I'm kind of being a little loose here because they haven't noticed you yet.
Oh, if they haven't noticed us, then maybe if only Elga had a missing ball.
Oh, I'm happy to whip it out anytime.
Wait, didn't we already do that with Eddie?
Yeah.
The missing ball. Oh no! I'm in his temple.
And he's like, wait a minute.
The mirrors are slightly over halfway up the hall.
Okay, what's the distance on that? Could I make it to the person in 35 feet?
35? No, but your flying speed is faster, right? Isn't your flying speed like 60?
Flying speed is, I think, 50.
If you double move that, I'd say you'd be able to make it.
How tall is the room?
The
How
ceiling
tall is it?
is pretty tall. I'd say 30 feet.
Okay, if I were to fly my max distance but go up a bit, would I theoretically be shrouded in darkness still?
Are you going to make me do trigonometry?
Not distance. I just meant is it dark enough and like would you in your
Also, don't pretend you'd be sad about doing it.
Oh, darn.
pretty sure you have a nosebleed.
Theorem I'm tattooed on you somewhere.
You have peak nerd vibe right now, my dude. You're wearing, yeah.
I'll say it's still kind of pre-dawnish. You do still see stars, so there would be some obscuration for
Okay,
nighttime.
I'm gonna do that.
I have a question real quick. Before any of us start acting, no one has seen this. Can we have a huddle as a group before?
Sure. This is your time to huddle, and I'll give you all one move or one action each. For example, what John wants to do, and then we can proceed.
Okay, Barney, you seem like you got a plan.
I can make a cat noise and distract
The
them.
disappointment in Blade's face. I watched it. I watched his face melt from hope.
I put my head in my hands when he said that.
They like cats. I can make a cat noise and it'll distract them.
Elga has already left the group huddle.
That was like, everyone's always like at the wedding, they're watching the bride. I watched the groom and the groom was not happy.
Well, okay, so based on your hovering there, Mateed, I can tell you that you want to fly. But if you drop me on somebody, I could get the bounce on them. We could do a little stab. And then, Elga, you also have some abilities that you could whip out early on, too. So, like, maybe if we get them by surprise, we could really tip the, scales in our favor.
Normally, I like to work by myself, but I love the idea of dropping you on someone.
That apparently so do my parents.
That sounds like a win-win.
Yeah.
No matter what happens.
I love wing-wing.
Wee.
Yeah. Mateed picks up Chip, and you said if I double go, I could get right above one of the prophets. What are they called?
Lectors.
Do you want to
Lectors.
bless this mess before we go, Barney? Is there any spells you can do?
Before you get too deep into this, I also want to clarify something. I don't know if we've used this in the past, so I just want to make sure, Blaine, you understand this ability that Chip has. If you want, as a bonus action, you can hide. And if you make a successful stealth roll, you're hidden until your next turn, and you get advantage on your next attack and disadvantage on any attacks made against you.
So he could do that, and then I could fly with him.
Right. And if you have advantage on an attack, that's what opens you up for sneak attack bonus damage, but that's also a bonus action, just FYI.
Well, it seems like we're kind of going out of order of initiative if we do this. Like people would have to, I don't know. Elga, you haven't been, you got any ideas? Any ball?
I will smash.
Okay.
Should we break the mirrors?
I only say that because Elga's pretty much out of any special abilities. Can't rage, can't become a beast, can't
Gotcha.
use her hunter's mark.
Nice.
It's got Cone of Cold.
That's pretty cool.
It's good.
Cone of Cold is a really good
That's
one.
good.
If we stay far enough away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Métis picks up Chip.
So I hide. I'm in stealth mode.
How do you do that? And then I pick you up. What do you do?
Becomes a ball.
What do you
Become
do?
Become a big ball of purple skin.
Just whisper, hi.
Sneaky.
It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Yeah, you would just make a stealth check.
Plus 6. It's got to be 10.
Okay. Does everyone know what they're doing? Everyone's ready to get into this?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
All right.
And break.
I Amazon deliver Chip over the Lector. That's what I do. So I'm holding him up there.
Gotcha.
But I've dashed. So that's my action.
Okay, I'm gonna make a perception check to see if they realize that you're there. I'm gonna do it at disadvantage because you are staying in the shadows.
Yeah, you are.
5. Okay. The enemies do not notice you taking flight, carrying a tucked up Chip Haney.
It's very silent. You know, like how owls like just have that special feather that makes
Yeah.
they don't make noise.
So then in that case, Barney, you would be the one acting first here.
Okay. Well,
And they've not seen us yet.
Correct. Not as far as you can tell.
That means they've seen us.
if I do my Twilight Sanctuary divinity, it creates a sphere of twilight around me. Would that alert them? Would they see that? Would they see the light change? It would do dim light centered around the 30 feet, but I don't know if it's bright enough where that would make a difference or...
Normally, I would say this is something they would notice, but Twilight's a lot like dawn, isn't it? And we're at dawn, so the lighting would be similar.
Yeah.
So I would say it wouldn't stand out too much. I'm going to say it would probably be a safe bet. The illumination would be similar to what you're already experiencing.
Personally, I think I'd take note if Robert Pattinson was in the room with me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Get out.
Ew.
That should be your hero.
Oh, God.
No, he gives us a bad rep.
Oh.
I mean, them a bad.
Saved it.
So I guess I'll do that. So anyone who ends their turn within 30 feet of me gets bonus HP. So y'all know.
Okay.
We're not that. We're farther away.
I know
right now.
y'all are.
Yeah.
But
If it comes up in the future.
so I'll do that and be sneaky.
Barney sneaky.
Barney, not sneaky.
And then,
Ka-chung.
yeah.
so they're up high above which side?
I believe John said the
Southwest?
southwest.
Yeah.
The southwest. And the light is currently on the southeast.
Correct.
It's how far? Like 30 feet away?
No, it's probably, if I had to take a stab at it, I'd say 100 feet or so.
Well, that's pretty far.
Yeah, that's why I had to dash.
I will take a stab at it. Also, is it possible at this point that you'd be able to drop me behind, like, the throne?
No, we're still far away. We are only at the first lectern, and Eddie is even further away.
You all are just over halfway to the dais. So it would probably be another, let's call it 75, 80 feet or so.
Wow. This is a big room.
I also like considering how Eddie like killed you. I don't know if you'd want to 1v1 this guy.
I'm also nervous about this Phoenix. That
Yeah, that's what I mean.
we
But
get to,
if Blaine's like drop me behind and I'll assassinate Eddie, it's like that's how Chip dies again.
Reconsidering this is fine.
Those are my favorite episodes.
yeah. There's so many to choose from.
Chip dies in the end.
I'm going
Put me down, Bert. Put
to,
me down.
I guess, head towards the west side, the opposite one they went to, I guess.
That's the east side of the opposite.
Yeah, they're heading to
East.
the west.
I'm looking. Does that sound good to you?
You do you. You do you.
You can't talk to them. They flew away.
Oh, yeah.
You can talk to me.
Should I go to the...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Elga, you can always trust her for a yes and.
So I'm going to head that way, and I can move 40 feet with my walking
I
stick.
was going to joke that you were going to hobble over there, but look at you.
All of a sudden pops out wheelies.
Was the Twilight thing a bonus action or an action?
That was my action.
Oh, okay, so you can't dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have a bonus action I could use,
You can make a cat meow.
but I could do it without alerting anyone.
Well, already just moving before you started thinking about your bonus action, I was going to ask you to make a stealth check for me
Okay.
as you clang around going up there. Yeah,
And you said you were going to the east?
That is what he said, yeah.
And we came in from the
From the
south.
south.
9?
Okay.
Do they hear me? Do I see anyone turn?
Yes.
Meow. Okay, who do I see turn?
You see the 2 lectors by the southern mirrors turn and look in your direction.
So one of the ones I'm walking towards?
Yes.
And how far away is that one?
You moved 40, so we'll say it's probably another 55, 60 feet away.
Okay, cool. Then I want to use my bonus action to do spiritual weapon, and it's gonna turn into a fist.
Okay.
No! It turns into a cat.
You know that classic D&D weapon, cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you mean like a cat's head or a cat's
you
paw?
create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for duration.
I guess what I'm asking is it going to be a cat bite attack or a cat claw attack?
Can I make it look like a full cat that will then swipe?
I think the idea is that
This
it should
sounds
be
like
a
an illusion.
weapon. Yeah, like I think
It's a weapon.
in the spirit of the spell, it should just be like a paw then that swipes or a cat mouth that bites.
And
It's
I think
a full-
even you saying that is being nice, Gus.
I think I'm being very
It
nice
says the
here.
weapon could take whatever form I choose.
Right, but you're supposed to choose a
yeah.
weapon from the weapons table. If you're going to start rules lawyering me, I'm going to bust out the weapons table.
I know. I was
and
trying
make you
to.
do
I was
it.
trying to clue him to not push further,
Okay,
and he still pushed
can I do
further.
cat head?
Sure, I'm going to do cat mouth. It's not an illusion.
Well, I was gonna make a headbutt. That's fine.
Jesus.
Yeah, because a headbutt is not a cat attack.
Okay, all right. Then I guess a
I'm going
cat.
to kill these guys, Mike.
These guys.
I'll do a cat claw.
Okay, a cat paw appears.
And then the mirror it's hitting, can it like punch them? Like
Oh,
hit
so
the
it's going to
mi-
attack the mirror, not
the
the
mirror.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to open this up for you all's input on this. Baldur's Gate 3 came out the other day. This is not an ad for Baldur's Gate 3, but playing the game made me think about the way spiritual weapon works and the way we've been using it, because I've been using it a lot in that game. In the game, which is a D&D game for people who don't know, if you cast spiritual weapon in the game, it rolls its own initiative, acts on its own initiative, and can be the target of attacks. Like enemies can attack your spiritual weapon.
What HP does it have?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure I can read and find out. So do we want to use spiritual weapon and have it roll its own initiative? Or do we want to have it continuing? The way we've done in the past, it would act on the caster's turn. So in this case, it would act on Barney's turn.
We did that with like familiars and stuff. I think that's easier to go
The
with.
way this works is I move it and stuff as a bonus action every time. So
Okay.
I can it acts using my bonus action. So I would just imagine
not
that
of its own
it would not
turn.
have its own. I would have to because it can't do anything unless I use my bonus action.
That being said, Baldur's Gate 3, please sponsor us. We'll take it. Okay, so we'll continue having it act on the caster's turn, but I may target it in the future because
Okay.
I like that mechanic.
Okay, I don't know. It doesn't have health listed or anything like that.
I'll look it up. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And then, I want to attack the mirror, and on a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So that's a 9. Did it hit the mirror?
No. I mean, so a 9 is not enough to overcome the armor class. So in this case, the mirror's not moving. I would say the spiritual weapon hits the mirror, but does not hit it hard enough to cause enough damage. Like it hits it and then glances off. Does not appear to cause any damage.
Could we see if it actually like hit it, or if there's not like a force field or something around it or anything like that?
No, it just seems like it was a weak attack by the spiritual weapon.
Okay, shoot. Well, then that's what I got, and I'm gonna yell meow, and I'm
Make
done.
a performance roll.
Okay,
I knew that would come into play at some point.
12, pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Yeah. He tries to sell it. 12, pretty good. You all think there might be an injured cat somewhere in the room with you.
You are being cruel to Mateed's intelligence if you think that's what Mateed thinks right now.
And I guess since in my turn, I'll do the Twilight Sanctuary to get the bonus HP, which is 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
That's 7 total.
The Lector by the southwest mirror, oh, that's the one under you guys, seems to have turned and is looking in Barney's direction. This mirror is not illuminated. This Lector has turned and looked, but is still continuing the chant. Almost like the Lector is aware that there's someone there and is preparing, but is still focused on the chant and whatever this ritual is that is occurring here in front of you guys. After that one is the Lector at the southeast, which is where Barney's heading. And it's kind of the same thing. This Lector has turned and looked in Barney's direction, but is continuing to chant. And this mirror is illuminated, but it is continuing to chant.
And the chant is Rahat al Yami, right?
You're gonna make me look it up, aren't you? Rahat al Yami? Oh, look at you! Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
They're saying yummy. It's whatever this is some sort of delicious.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
That being said, it is Mish Nomer's turn, who is up by the dais and has been clued in that there may be something going on because the lectors are distracted. So Mish Nomer is going to start moving down to the south in the direction of the mirrors. There's not enough movement to get all the way there, but it started moving. It's kind of pretty close to you guys, within 30 feet at this point.
I love how the room is so big that it's like getting in the way of like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
5 turns later.
Yeah, 5 turns.
Which means it is now Mateed's turn. Then after Mateed is Chip.
I actually want to defer my turn and drop Chip.
So you're going to drop Chip and then hold your action.
Yeah.
Do you know when or just in general?
That
Just gonna
means
hold
that
it?
they go after Chip?
That means I go when I want to defer my action. I'll go. Who's next in initiative order?
Chip.
I'll go after Chip.
I do want to say I have this thing called the Robe of Serpents, and it on a bonus action I get to drop a giant poisonous snake. So we could just airdrop 7 serpents.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, so okay. So you don't want me to drop you?
Well, you made a good point about me getting my butt handed to me by the old Eddie there.
So Chip wants to like take a stab at like long range fighting as a rogue.
If only I
Long
had,
range serpent dropping.
Yeah.
serpent drops.
Just real fast, just to backtrack, you would be using your reaction. That's what your hold action is. So then it's like you aren't changing your initiative order. You're just going to wait and use a reaction at some future point.
Yeah. Do you want me to hold on to you or drop you?
I would say drop me on one of the mirror people that's like the furthest from like from Eddie and
That's
the others.
this one.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah.
Okay. Then I drop.
Okay, so Mateed drops Chip over the mirror that's in the southwest corner.
We.
Chip.
Okay, so I have the assassinate thing, which is you have advantage on attack rolls rolled against any creature that you haven't taken a turn in combat
For
yet.
fun.
Yeah.
Make me a dexterity check. You just fell 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I'm, I'm a rogue. I'm light on my feet. Dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity, light on your feet.
Too bad you're not a cat like Barney.
Wow.
Come on, Chip.
9.
Don't you have advantage on that or anything since you're a rogue?
He's not a very dexterous rogue.
I don't know that I
Surprisingly.
do.
All right, you drop to the ground.
Couldn't I land on him though? Doesn't that give me any sort of cushion?
Or try to land on him?
Yeah.
Mateed, you make me a dexterity check as well to see if you drop him at the correct.
Sure,
Like an
sure.
accuracy check?
Right.
Mateed's got like one of their eyes closed, just trying to look down, see like how doing math in their head,
Trigonometry.
doing bird math. 17.
Okay, yeah, so you drop Chip pretty accurately.
Don't worry, I got the good dex checks.
Thanks, bud.
Chip does not stick the landing, but he does fall in a heap on top of the Lector there.
In a heap.
Mateed notes this and goes, "That was fun. We should do that again."
Elga's just going, uppies, uppies.
Chip only takes 1 point of damage from the fall.
Okay, that's not bad.
Did the bad guy take any damage?
Yes, but I'm waiting to see how Chip resolves
So
this.
I have assassinate, which is you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet, and any hit you scored against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
So I would say this creature has taken a turn in
Yeah, he
combat,
looked.
Well, gee,
but you still would get sneak damage.
I have the sneak attack, which is once per turn. You can deal an extra 2d6 damage to one creature that you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon if you have advantage on the attack roll. Assuming I have advantage, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of the.
Yeah, you do have advantage because you were hidden.
Okay.
And they were unaware of you.
So roll for attack with advantage.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my arm blade. It's the real Assassin's Creed style. 22.
Yeah, that actually easily hits.
Okay, and then I rolled, oh my god, 4 points of damage, but I also have
2d6.
Give me 2 6s. Come on.
Go sixes.
2 6s. Ooh.
Boxcars.
6.
6. Oh, you got 1 boxcar.
So 10.
10.
Let's figure out how much damage a
Falling
chip
tiefling.
causes.
I didn't say this. Mateed actually tried to drop him head first, so the horns would go in first. I didn't say that.
Brilliant strategy.
Yeah.
8
Yeah.
points of chip damage.
So 18 total. That's a good attack.
Oh.
Oops,
Slash
sorry
fall.
about that, pal.
Yeah, which actually causes the Lector to silently slump to the ground.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, while I'm at it, I believe, okay, I saw the bonus action, right?
Yeah, all you've done is you got dropped, which was not your action, and you performed your attack.
Okay.
So you still technically have move and bonus.
Then, okay, well, do I even need to use cunning action for dash, disengage, or hide? Like, can I just hide with my movement, or is that like?
No, hide would be an action. However, since you are a rogue, you can use your bonus action to hide.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
Sneaky.
Go ahead and make me a stealth roll.
That's why I just automatically went
It's
into hide.
the role that you should be good at. You keep like recoiling at stealth checks.
Oh my god. It's not 20, it's 26. Yeah. I just disappear.
I like how you're like, oh no. It's like, that's your highest.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, he has +6.
26.
You should be excited every time you get to do a stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay, is that it for Chip?
Yeah. I have an item, but it's this robe thing, but I think it requires a bonus action.
Are you going to move anywhere, or are you happy there?
I mean, maybe I'll make my way to another Lector. Is that possible for me to stealthily move to another?
You still had a move action.
And now you are hidden.
Well, I guess I'm not moving anywhere. Then.
No, I'm saying you're hidden so you can move.
Yeah, I'm saying you have a move
I want to
action.
move into by one of the other Lectors.
So there's one to your north that is not yet illuminated, one to your east, which is the one that is illuminated, and then the one that's furthest from you is the one diagonal from you, which is northeast and not illuminated.
I'll go east to the one that's illuminated currently.
Okay.
See if I can just like stop whatever they're even trying to start.
What's your move, like 30?
It is 30.
You reach it. It takes all of your move, but you get over there.
I'm light on my feet. Got little tippy toes.
Is he within my twilight zone?
I think you're still like 60 feet away.
Yeah, you were still further
Love
away.
that TV show. Also a good song. Golden Earring. Look them up.
Okay.
Let Barbara go.
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Well, you can go if you want. It's one of the Lectors' turns right now.
Because Mateed said they were going to go after Chip.
Oh, if you go after Chip, yeah, you can go.
Yeah, the one north of me. How far?
30.
I can do
Because
that.
you were right over the one that you dropped Chip on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about 30.
We got to name this move that we do here. With you airdropping me into stuff.
The chip bomb?
We're just going. It's
Chip
very
bomb.
cool.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, Mateed would go and swoop down and do a unarmed strike on the.
That's a seagull.
Seagull, yeah.
I'm gonna attack this the lectern just north of me, who's next to the mirror that has also not been
And
illuminated.
you're a seagull at the beach, and someone on the beach is eating a delicious hot dog.
Yeah,
And you go down to swipe it.
dude, I had a seagull swipe for fries in my hand once, miss and like peck my hand.
They are brave.
It hurt.
those guys.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and do that.
Yeah, go for it.
And so I get to do, if I do an unarmed strike, and if I do flurry of blows, I basically get to do 3 unarmed strikes.
Wow.
But that counts as my bonus action and bonus action. So I'm going to swipe at this little nerd, get a 20 on attack.
That connects.
I do 5 points of damage. I'm just going to do this 2 more times. That one's not going to work. That's an 8.
Nope.
That's a 15.
That does not hit.
15 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Wow.
Who did you try to hit? The one of the lectors?
The lectern right above me, to the north of me, not above me.
Beefy.
Yeah, that counts as my bonus action.
So that was 5 points of damage.
Yep.
You don't have inspiration die or anything?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You want to reroll on
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
You hit the Lector, which one was this? Is the one in the northwest, with such ferocity that it interrupts him mid-chant.
Yeah.
Like you hit him in the solar plexus, and he struggles to catch his breath from such a surprise hit. Yummy!
Yeah. Concentration spells.
What is a lector?
Kind of like a priest,
Okay.
like a spiritual figure. Yeah.
It's someone who's a lectern.
Ah. Haha. Aha.
Thank you, Barbara.
All right, is that it for Mateed?
Oui.
All right, so
C'est fini.
it is the Lector's turn up in the northeast, which nobody is by.
Do you want me to come keep you company?
He definitely needs to keep chanting, but I'm going to see if he can do anything because this is concerning for him. No, the summoning is more important. Oh man, that is good, Ben. Ben suggested the Chip Mateed sneak attack combo name be Foul Play, FOWL.
That's pretty rad. What's the
Very
thing
good.
when Colossus throws Wolverine? What's that called?
Fastball special.
Fastball spot. We need that. Foul play.
Okay, that Lector is nervous but needs to continue chanting. Elga, you are up, and then some NPCs.
Okay. I've been going through my inventory and my abilities, and I'm so lost on what to do here.
Smash.
I'm currently by Barney still, right?
Barney moved up a bit.
A bit.
He's 40 feet in front of you.
Okay.
40 feet in front of you and kind of to the right because he headed towards the east.
Okay. I'm going to go to where Barney is.
Okay.
Or close to it since my walking speed's only 30. And then I want to try to smash the mirror as well.
Nice.
So could I throw my axe of the scarab up at that miroir?
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Now you do know this is 7 years of bad luck.
I'm going to use my inspiration die because I rolled a 1.
Go for it.
Rolled a 2. So that's a 10 total.
Yeah, the axe of the scarab flies out, hits the mirror, but bounces off seemingly ineffectively.
That is so...
Ineffective.
What a stupid inspiration die. Gave me an extra 1 point.
Well, one could have been like something bad happened.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
There's some good craftsmanship on these mirrors.
I know.
They're doing a really good job.
Could put one of these above my armoire.
And this
Literally
ain't no
have a
IKEA mirror.
+8 to
Oh,
that,
no.
And it just went doing.
But you moved.
I moved. Now I'm near Barney.
Okay.
You can, in your turn, you can get, I'll roll for your bonus HP if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Elga's move is 30, so you're about 10 feet behind Barney, but you're still within the influence. Yeah.
All is
Yeah,
not
so
lost.
you get 6 bonus
Is that temp HP?
temp.
Thank you, Barney. I'm so embarrassed. Please don't tell anybody what happened here.
What happened?
No.
At this point, it seems like, I just want to make sure I have everyone in my mind correctly. 3 of you are converging on the southeast mirror. Chip is pretty much there. Barney is most of the way there, and Elga's just a little further behind that. Mateed went up to the northwest mirror and is currently occupied over there.
Wait.
Okay.
And is the mummy with Eddie?
Currently restrained on the dais.
Okay. So like right next to him, essentially.
Yes. Or like next to a throne that Hadi is on.
Eddie.
Get ready to meet your doom.
At this point, from one of the alcoves next to that mirror to the southeast, a Hordum guard steps out, who had been lurking in the shadows, unseen up until this point.
Fellow lurker.
He does not appear to be aware of your presence, Chip, but is instead turning his attention down to Barney and Elga. He closes the distance with Barney and takes a swing at him with a rotting fist.
Ew.
Is this like separate from his own fist, or is this his fist?
Excellent question, and it's his own fist.
I don't get it.
He's just
he
holding,
like holding
a fist.
But he rolls a 1. Oh, man.
I know the feeling.
His attack misses Barney, and he stumbles a bit and is off balance. At this point, that mirror in the northeast illuminates as well.
Okay.
As the lectors continue chanting.
Elga would give a hiss or any sort to light.
No,
Okay.
Elga's okay with light. Just don't look in the mirror.
Hello, everyone. I often get asked, what's the best way to support Tales from the Stinky Dragon? So to help explain, I brought my good friend John along to chat with me about it.
Yeah. So the best way you can support us is by obviously just being yourself. That's what that would support me, is just knowing that you're being your true self.
Me too.
And knowing that will help us. But beyond that, it's by becoming a first member on roosterteeth.com, which is essentially our patron model for people who want to support the show in a financial way. And so if you go to roosterteeth.com and become a first member, it's only $5.99 a month. And basically, if you either become a first member or even just watch our content on roosterteeth.com, we get the most value out of it, which we then can turn the most value possible into even more stinky content.
And on top of just supporting us from an altruistic standpoint, you also get stuff out of it too, right? Like you can listen to our episodes ad-free, for example.
I hate ads.
You could take up a hobby with all the time you save not listening to ads. Maybe you could make your own dice for your own Dungeons & Dragons campaign.
Your hobby could be that you join us on our official Discord, which is only for our first members, on our Rooster Teeth Discord, where we're posting exclusive content. Today that we're recording this, I posted some behind the scenes photos from our Stinky Dragon Adventures production that just went into production this week.
Well, it's, man, you set me up for the perfect segue there, John. On top of that bonus stuff, you also get access to Second Wind, which is our bonus show for Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
It's pronounced Second Wind.
Second Wind, where, we do a dive into that week's episode. We talk about things that happened, what's going on, maybe avenues that were left unexplored, where the party is, what the plans are, what you all messed up. Sometimes either myself or Micah will be there to help give more information.
I've never messed up on this show before in my life. Everything has been strategically planned.
Sure. We'll find out the rationale behind John when you listen to Second Wind as a Rooster Teeth first member. Again, just $5.99 a month.
Yeah.
You get tons of bonus stuff. You get a discount in the Rooster Teeth store, get no ads in Tales from the Stinky Dragon, background play, offline viewing on mobile apps. Check it out.
It's pretty great.
If you haven't checked recently, I'd recommend you head over to store.roosterteeth.com because we got brand new Stinky Dragon merch. All kinds of
Gus.
stuff is out there. Oh, John, you scared me. I didn't see you there.
Blurble Gerbil to you.
Oh, and a Blurble Gerbil to you too. Did you know you can buy Blurble Gerbil merchandise at store.roosterteeth.com?
Wait, I can get Blurble Gerbil on actual physical objects I can have in my home? What could I get that on?
You could be living the Blurble Gerbil lifestyle, John. Go check out all of the fine Blurble Gerbil merch again at store.roosterteeth.com. We've also got grotesque player character apparel, all on mugs, shirts, posters, beach towel, you name it.
We got a blanket. We have a blanket.
We have a blanket.
I'm excited to get my blanket.
I don't have the blanket yet.
I know. I've got mine on the way right now. I'm excited to snuggle up with some Stinky Dragon blankets. They're not stinky. The blankets are not stinky. I want to make that very clear.
What you do with them once you get them, that's your own business, but they're not stinky from the factory.
You, the community, can make whatever Stinky Dragon merch you want stinky after you get it, and we kind of encourage it actually. But we can promise that it'll come to your house, not pre-stunk.
We'd also like to hear from you any ideas you have for merch that you want to see.
Yeah.
Whether it's a Yamford Yams college sweatshirt, a hoodie, an ethereal fanny pack, or bum bag of holding, whatever we called it. Personally, I'm pushing for Live, Laugh, Blurble, Gerbil poster. That's what I want.
You know, the sky's the limit with Blurble Gerbil and our merch, and the community did such a good job of knocking it out of the park when we released our dice, which was like we were trying to see if this would work out, and like that stuff sold out so quickly that we're like, that's awesome. We'd love to get more stinky stuff out there, and we'd love the community's involvement as far as deciding it. So if you want to go to socials and let us know what you think you'd love to see, or if you want to go to our exclusive Discord, if you're our first member, and you can go there and let us know. We want your input. We would love to know what you would love. We've got some ideas ourselves coming the way. We might even have like more dice coming.
Ooh, I'd like that.
But beyond that, if you want to give us your ideas, we're open to them.
Yeah.
Head on over to our socials or Discord and let us know.
Let us know.
Hey, Gus, I got a question for you. What happened to the puppets on our social channels? Where'd they go?
Well, right now, puppets are taking a brief pause, and we'll have animation instead, taking their place for a little while. Right now, the puppets are busy working on another project. They're working on Stinky Dragon Adventures right now.
Yeah, that is going to be our long form series that we're actually going to be posting on roosterteeth.com later this year, starting in November. You guys were so good about tuning in for the puppet stuff on our socials like TikTok and Instagram that the powers that be said, hey, make a whole series about this. And so we, Blaine and Chris and Barb, they're actually on set right now shooting the series. It's horizontal, not just vertical.
Ooh.
We're using the whole screen now. We're using the whole screen if you turn it sideways. And we appreciate you guys giving the puppets their time to go and work on that. And we also appreciate you guys tuning in for the animated stuff. Our animation team has been knocking it out of the park, turning some of our more complex moments from the shows.
Difficult to puppet.
Yeah, like I just saw a version of our episode that's going to be of the moment where Kyborg jumped out of that tavern window naked.
Oh, yeah.
A
Classic.
harder thing for us to do with the puppets. Now, we can do naked animation, okay? That's what we can do. You want to see Kyborg's butt? Check out our animation.
But yeah, the puppets have gotten a promotion. That's why they're working on the new Stinky Dragon Adventures. We're going to make sure it doesn't get to their heads, because if it gets to their heads too much, we're going to go ahead and replace them with new, different puppets. Maybe even some grotesque puppets. We'll see. Anyway, go check it out.
Speaking of socials, Gus, where can people find us on the social networks?
People can find us at Stinky Dragon Pod on all social platforms, even the YouTube URL included at Stinky Dragon Pod. Super easy to find. We believe in consistency.
Yeah, and if you go to those social channels and you leave a comment or interact with us or just post anything about the show, that's how we pick our NPC names for characters in the show. So if you use the hashtag Stinky Dragon Pod, you could become, someone that we buy merch from in the game,
right.
Or maybe someone that Blaine's character Chip will kill. Maybe Blaine's character Chip will kill your character.
In every episode, you'll hear me highlight the inspiration for the names of our NPCs, and you could be one of those people, whether it's on social platforms, our fan-run subreddit, r/Stinky Dragon Podcast, or the Rooster Teeth Discord, which is, of course, first only, or just whatever social platform at Stinky Dragon Pod. We pull from all of those. You hear that sound? It's the sound of a sale you're missing out on because you're not selling on Shopify. What does it sound like with Shopify? Much better. So start selling with Shopify today. Shopify is the commerce platform revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. Whether you're a garage entrepreneur or IPO ready, Shopify is the only tool you need to start, run, and grow your business without the struggle. Shopify puts you in control of every sales channel. So whether you're selling satin sheets from Shopify's in-person POS system or offering organic olive oil on Shopify's all-in-one e-commerce platform, you are covered. Once you've reached your audience, Shopify has the internet's best converting checkout to help you turn them from browsers to buyers. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the United States. Shopify is truly a global force, powering Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across over 170 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. That is Possibility powered by Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/dragon, all lowercase. Again, go to shopify.com/dragon to take your business to the next level today. Shopify.com/dragon. Out from the western alcove, Chip, where you assassinated that other Lector, there's another Hordum guard who steps out from that side. The Hordum guard sees combat to the north. This guard is going to head to the north where Mateed is to try to support that Lector because it sees the other Hordum guard is over there with Barney. So this one takes a left and heads up to close the distance with Mateed and also exhales loudly, and dust and sand seem to come out of its lungs, swirling all around you. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, Mateed.
Not this dust again.
This is a 12.
Someone needs a Mentos.
I think I can use inspiration on that one then. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
That's a 16.
You see the sand coming. You've had enough experience with it. You close your eyes and hold your breath for just a moment as the sand
I don't breathe.
and dust course over you, not having any effect on you. None gets in your eye. You don't inhale any.
Way to go.
Yeah.
All right. It is now that Lector's turn there in the northwest.
And he was the one who kept chanting, right?
This is the one who stopped chanting. He got hit so hard by Mateed that it took his breath away.
Oh my God. Have you ever had the wind knocked out of you?
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh my God.
Take my breath away.
The Lector at the northwest by you, Mateed, catches their breath and once again resumes their chanting.
Okay.
Barney, you're up, then your spiritual weapon, then some NPCs, then eventually Mateed and Chip. So Barney.
Cool.
How far am I away from the mirror?
The one to the southeast that you were closing the distance to, you are probably still 50 feet or so away.
I don't know if I should go for the mirror or the man chanting.
There is a Hordum guard who
But
tried-
next to me, yeah. Now, you said he was thrown off balance. Does that mean he's like, what does that mean?
He just seems like, he took like a big swing and then put too much of his weight forward since it didn't connect, and he's like a little shaky. Metagame wise, if you attacked him, you would probably have advantage.
Okay, I guess I'll start by using my bonus action to use my cat paw. Is the other guy still chanting?
Yes, the ones in the north at the northeast and northwest mirror are chanting.
Sorry, you said the one in the south? The one I'm near.
Oh, sorry, the one you're near? I'm sorry. Yes, that one is chanting.
Everyone's chanting, but the one who is asleep that Chip got.
Yeah, the deep sleep.
You said that. You used that word.
I guess I'll...
I don't remember.
Should I attack the mirror or him?
I don't know. It's hard to tell because maybe there's just some source of power coming from the mirror.
They're really strong. I'm gonna attack the mirror with my thing.
Okay, so your cat paw moves up to the mirror in the southeast, which is illuminated. That was the first one to be illuminated, and takes an attack at it.
Nat 20!
Yeah.
Hitting AC 20, which is a hit.
If the mirror's AC was higher than that,
The mirror's AC was 20?
I didn't say it.
No, you didn't say that.
I said you hit AC 20, which is a hit.
Okay, sorry. So that's a crit with my thing, so...
What's the damage on a cat paw?
Well, the spiritual weapon is a 1d8 plus my spellcasting.
Okay.
So that'd be 4
Plus 4.
plus 4, so that's 8.
Plus 8.
Plus 8, so
is
16.
The cat's paw, which is maybe the weirdest spiritual weapon I've ever heard of in D&D, rears up and bats at the mirror as like it's a ball of yarn and smashes it, breaking it. The mirror falls to pieces, no longer illuminated.
did anything happen?
That was the only one that was illuminated, so none of them are.
Two of them are illuminated. The one at the northeast also illuminated
okay.
a couple moves ago.
But we're down to just one illumination.
Correct.
Unless it starts spreading to the other ones.
And then I guess I'm going to cast
A deep breath?
the guy that's up near me.
Yeah.
He stumbled, right?
Correct.
Well, I don't care about him. I'm going to attack the guy that's chanting.
The Lector?
Yeah, with Toll of the Dead.
Wait, in what corner is he?
I was about to ask. I assume the one there at the southeast by the mirror you just shattered?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him with Toll of the Dead. He has to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
To make sure he's not attacking my guy.
He is.
This is the one you're heading towards.
That's the one
you're
you're
heading
heading
to the
towards.
southeast.
It's the only one I
I
can
thought it
hit.
was the southwest.
You killed the one in the southwest, and then you moved east to the
sorry.
southeast.
Get a napkin out and make a little diagram.
+3 on this, so I need an 11 or better. 6. Yes. All right, what does that do?
It's 1d8 necrotic damage.
Necrotic, you say.
Barney.
I bet you they're
Barney.
resistant to necrotic damage because they're necrotic themselves.
Possibly.
I rolled a 1.
1 point of necrotic damage against the Lector. Okay. The damage seems to catch the Lector off guard, who stumbles a little bit in his chanting.
And then I know this guy's within opportunity range, but I know he's also stumbled. So I'm just going to move towards that guy or towards everyone else, like 30 feet, trying to get close to.
North. He's talking
Yeah,
about
north
moving
to the
north.
southeast mirror and
Yeah,
Lector?
towards that. Yeah, move. I guess 40 feet within it.
Okay.
Is that close?
You'd be pretty close. You'd be within about 20 feet at that point.
20 feet of the guy.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it was about 100 feet from when you started. This would be your second 40 move.
Yeah.
So you'd be about 20 feet away.
Okay.
Like you better if you're 5 feet away from him.
I know that's what I was trying to get, but
Appreciate you.
I'm going to make an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to give it disadvantage because he's off balance.
My rotting fist. Oh.
Flam.
8 plus 3, 11.
nope.
Yeah, it misses on its attack of opportunity against you.
All right, and that is it. Meow.
Make a performance check.
That's a 9.
There's definitely someone who's pretending to be a cat out there.
It's getting in their heads. Mind games, Barney.
There's a cat attacking the mirror. There's a meowing.
Now it's the Lector at the southeast's turn.
I don't think these guys are scared of cats. They're wearing cat masks.
Don't they do that because they're afraid of them?
Yeah,
They
maybe
wanna-
they're like the Batman.
They do think they're gods or something.
Okay, you connected for me, Blaine. I appreciate that. That makes sense now.
All right, this Lector had its chanting interrupted by your Toll of the Dead, Barney. So it's going to have an opportunity to do something. It is going to close the distance with you and swing a scimitar at you.
At me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're the closest enemy it can see. Because
Yeah.
Chip is there
Hiding.
in their vicinity, unseen because he rolled really well on his stealth check. Elga's further behind you and Mateed's at the other one. So yeah, this one closes the distance with you and swings a scimitar at Barney, hitting AC. I rolled a 1.
You did. We're excited. Gus is very upset at this. Taking glasses
I just
off.
want to do some damage to you guys. I just want to hurt someone.
We're so squishy. Leave us alone. You got plenty of opportunities, Gus. There's so much more in this
so
fight.
much.
You're right.
We haven't even gotten to like Mish Nomer. We haven't gotten to Eddie
Or Hadi.
or the sphincter, whatever it is.
Chin up, big guy.
Sphincter.
Okay.
Phoenix.
Sphoenix.
I thought you made that as a joke.
I couldn't remember, and that's all I could think of.
Yeah,
The
it
sphincter
is
is getting
Mish Nomer's.
closer.
It is Mish Nomer's turn, who has made their way down between the mirrors. Definitely sees the fight that's going on.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no fight here. I was just throwing my axe up in celebration.
Mateed is over there. Chip is invisible.
Hey there.
Okay.
Chip is invisible. Immediately talks.
Well, hello there, Chipaney.
Hey there.
Mish Nomer chants some arcane words and points at Barney.
Hi. Meow.
It seems like, you were in this Twilight, was it called Twilight Sanctuary?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, did everyone at the end of your turn, or as people have been ending turns, have they been getting their hit points? Okay.
So far, it's only been.
Only Elga, yeah.
Okay. But you feel like the twilight begins kind of fading away and instead replaced by blazing sunlight that just seems to really begin to focus and then illuminate out from near your feet. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
All of us?
Barney and... Oh, Chip, you're by there too. Yeah, you too, Chip.
What the heck?
It's a good thing you said something, Blaine. He might have forgotten.
That's a 5.
I was going to.
12.
Okay. Radiant damage begins flowing out and overcoming you. Both of you take 18 points of radiant damage.
Oh my goodness. 18?
Yeah, and you're both blinded until the end of your next turn.
And that was from Mish Nomer?
Yeah.
18.
This isn't good because Elga's vulnerable to radiant.
I have one health.
You have 1 health. Well, lucky for you, Mish Nomer has 1 more attack.
Great.
Am I still in stealth?
Yeah, you are still hidden.
Just quietly
Here's like,
going.
Don't that burns on that. That hurts. That stings real bad.
Mish Nomer points out their other hand, and
That's the Macarena.
a ray of energy shoots out in Barney's direction, hitting AC 22
Darn it.
Man,
All that meowing.
Barney's going to be down.
Yeah.
for 15 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Wait, who is this again?
Barney.
Just Barney.
This is a balanced
But
fight.
he
This is
had
balanced.
1, so.
Barney's down.
Well, don't worry. Elga will dispatch of this guard and then pick up Barney.
Yes. One by one.
All right, that's it for Mish Nomer, Mateed, and then Chip.
I'm near a Lector who is chanting again. And then, did you say a guard approached me as well?
Yes, a Hordum guard is in your area as well.
How far is the guard from me?
It's like within melee range.
Oh, yeah, I did. It
Yeah.
breathed on me. I take offense to that because I don't like breathing. And I cast, with my bonus action, Arms of the Astral Self, which I summon arms all around me, and each creature of my choice that I see within 10 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw of DC 13 or take some damage. And that includes the mirror.
Well, that only affects creatures.
Oh, well, that's poopy.
Are you saying the mirror's not a creature?
It is not.
Ooh,
I'm
looking
okay.
us to death.
I'm okay with that.
Mirrorism.
But okay, I do that. So roll for the 2 for the Lector and the guard.
All right. Dexterity. The Lector gets +0 and the guard gets -1. Great. So here's the +0. This is the Lector. 7.
Cool.
And the guard gets
Give me another 7.
Yeah.
0. 1 -1.
Wow.
He critical fails on
Yep.
that, yeah.
Hey, extra damn. I, think
I don't
you,
know.
You really get him.
But I do get to roll for 2d4 Jedi damage. 6.
It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
This is also your second attack on this Lector, who must make a roll.
Concentration.
Once again, you knock the wind out of it and out of this Lector.
It's just,
and,
it's just la jab.
oh, yeah, I could check some new
La
dice.
jab.
This Lector stops chanting.
Stop it.
So sorry. Which was this guy?
This is the
on the
Northwest.
west.
Northwest.
I'm on the northwest.
Copy you.
So now 2 or 3 lectors are down.
Well, no, he's just not chanting anymore, but he's not down.
One is down, 2 are not chanting, only 1 is chanting.
Anything you could do to make the last one stop chanting?
I've got my own issues right now with a guard on my butt, and I just saw how much damage Mish Nomer just did. So gonna be cautious, and I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and go up.
You have disengage as a
Yeah.
something you can do? Okay.
Step of the Wind lets me do it. It says it's a bonus action, but I can take a bonus action as an action.
I mean, it's just a bonus action.
But I already used my bonus action to do the arms of the spectral,
I see.
so I'm just gonna
Yeah, well, I think we've allowed that in the
Yeah,
past,
yeah,
where
yeah.
you just burn an action for a bonus action.
Then, man, because I can't really do this. This guard has had no damage done against them, and they're up close on me. So yeah, actually, I want to go. I want to go up.
You did some damage with it right now. Didn't
Oh
you do?
yeah, but not much.
6 points of Jedi damage, you said?
Yeah, I go up all the way to as high as I can.
Okay, so you go up 30 feet, presumably, because that's what we said the ceiling was.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Is that it for Mateed?
Wait.
All right, Chip.
Okay, real quick, just as a question, you did that move with Mish Nomer, and it had the radiant damage. It seemed like an area of effect attack. We were surrounded the southeast dude. Did he take any of that damage?
Oh, that's a good question.
Smug smile on your face. You would have pushed up your glasses if you were wearing them.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let me make him make a roll as well. A teacher, he didn't get homework.
Actually.
These have a good constitution. That's a 16. You all took 18 points of damage?
Yep.
They did, yeah.
So it takes what, half?
So half and not blinded. Chip. So enough of correcting me.
Okay, so sneak attack doesn't matter anymore, even though I'm still in stealth, because I have a disadvantage on the attack roll.
Because you're blinded.
Yes. If I were to do a bonus action, say use the robe of serpents.
So let's step back for a second here.
Okay.
Because wouldn't that negate it?
Right, that's what I'm gonna ask. Like, since you're already stealth, you would have advantage. Blinded, you're at disadvantage. So then doesn't that just leave you neutral?
Well,
right.
I mean,
so,
if we really want to tally
so
it
it would
up
be
like that,
1, yeah.
If we want to tally it up like that, Barney's also within 5 feet of the guy, which would be another thing that would proc the sneak attack.
Right, but Barney's also blinded, so he's not threatening.
It says you don't need an advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
I'm incapacitated.
Oh yeah, he's down.
So then that just
Yeah.
does okay. All right. Chess. Yeah. The king's game.
I never understood, during the whole satanic panic of the 80s and 90s when parents were said that D&D was devil worship and tried to stop the kids from playing D&D.
Never understood.
It's just math and improv.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all it is.
Truly.
It's Oprah's fault.
So, because I'm blinded, say I were to do the Robe of Serpents, which is it's a stylish silk garment that is popular among wealthy nobles and retired assassins. The robe is emblazoned with 1d4 plus 3 stylized serpents, all brightly colored. As a bonus action on your turn, you can transform one of the robe serpents into a giant poisonous snake. The snake instantly falls from the robe, slithers into an unoccupied space next to you, and acts on your initiative count. The snake can tell friendly creatures from hostile
Yeah,
ones
it auto attacks.
and attacks the latter. Snake disappeared in an hour or when it reaches 0 HP. La, 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 la.
Yeah, do it.
Would that take me out of stealth though? Or could I just be like, hey, snake? And then it just
Do your attack and then do that.
Well, I don't think I want to attack because then that's going to take me out of stealth. And I kind of want to
I'm going to say it does not take you out of stealth, but it does not necessarily convey that stealthiness onto the snake.
that's fine.
Snake appears, snake is seen.
Yeah. We're out in Karcasuuk and there's lots of snakes, one slithered in. What the heck?
Right.
So I'm going to poop out a snake.
Please don't.
Snake.
How does it sound? How does the snake sound?
It's a weird snake.
The snake is farting somehow.
Yeah. Snakes have to fart.
So I'm going to lower the available charges. Apply negative.
Okay.
That was my bonus attack. So if I were to get out of stealth and try to attack this guy, I wouldn't be able to go back into stealth. So
Correct.
unless I guess the crossbow doesn't range. Does that keep me in stealth or anything like that? In the shadows?
Well, you're just, then, they have an advantage or they have a better opportunity to detect you is how it boils down to.
They have a projectile that shows them where it came from.
But it doesn't necessarily take me out of stealth, and it would just be that guy. So say I kill that guy, would he,
It might still continue.
Don't believe Gus. Don't believe
Well,
Gus.
I got that and a snake that could attack him. So,
Okay.
Wait, is it a bonus action?
The snake is like a spiritual weapon. It attacks on its own.
right.
It's not blinded, too.
Oh, there you go. There's something. Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot with the crossbow. I know I'm blinded, but as you said, we're kind of negating the.
So you're at just normal
I'm
rolls.
just at normal.
And you're attacking what, the southeast guy?
I'm gonna try to attack.
Then
the
to be
southeast.
clear, the southeast lector, not the guard.
Yeah. Yes. All right. We're just gonna roll the crossbow thing and then hope between this and the snake takes it out. 21.
That hits.
All right. Here's the damage. 6.
He's probably down.
He's not looking good.
Okay,
All right.
not quite.
Snake. Go get him.
We have one party member who yells bat all the time and another one who started yelling snake.
Yes, all together now. All of us. Yell animals. For no reason.
All right, so go ahead and roll the attack. It's a d20 plus 6 to bite.
It's 15 plus 6.
21.
21. The bite connects. Oh, the reach on this is 10 feet. That's interesting. Okay.
Nice.
The damage is 1d4 plus 4 piercing damage.
Because snakes can like do a little
Like
jab.
strike,
Little
yeah.
jab.
That's 1 plus 4, 5.
Is that enough?
There's more. So it does 1d4 plus 4 piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, taking 3d6 poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Ooh.
Way to go, snake.
Nice.
Snake's a little OP.
I miss turning into snakes.
This one's name's Todd.
That's a good name for a snake.
You're gonna name each of them as they fall out of the robe?
That's right. They're all gonna have a unique little voices too.
I want them all to have just like white dude names.
Yeah.
So you got Todd, you got like Jeff.
I'm
Brad.
naming them after my old college buddies from Yamford, Me and Todd, we ruined back freshman year in the co-op. Those were good days.
So
I hated Todd at first.
the Lector makes its saving throw, but it still takes half damage, and that's enough poison to cause it to keel over and fall down, dead and no longer chanting, of course.
Yeah.
So both Lectors in the south, the one at the southwest and the southeast, are now down.
And seeing that 2 of their friends are down, they all disengage and think better on their actions.
That's right. And then in stealth, who's the next Lector that's close to me?
The next one closest to you would be the one to the northeast. It's about 30 feet away.
And that's the one that you're dealing with?
Mateed's dealing with the one to the northwest.
Okay, then I go to the northeast one and I stay in stealth.
Okay.
And is that the only one still chanting? The Northeast?
As of right now, yes.
Okay.
I stay hidden.
Make me another stealth check because you're moving around again.
Oh, shoot. 10.
Okay. Is that it for you, Chip?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It takes 4 yeses to confirm.
I had to make sure. I had to let them all work their way out
Yeah.
musically.
Yeah.
All right. This Lector, let's see if it sees you.
Willing to bet it's gonna see him.
13. Yeah, it sees you.
Oh, hey there. Just, Chip Haney. That's my name.
So you moved up. You're pretty close to it because you had all your move, right? You had like 30. 30 was the amount of move you needed to get up to there.
Okay.
It turns and still while chanting swings a scimitar at you.
Oh, don't do that.
7.
Strike.
It swings again. 8. Oh my God.
Strike 2.
Oh my God. Oh my
You
Both Gus and Micah look not happy, and I don't approve of this.
Barney is down. I don't know what you guys
But
think.
that's like the one, like no enemy has hit you except for Mish Nomer. They all miss.
Yeah, because we're really good at D&D.
This Lector continues chanting. Elga, it's your turn.
Nerd. He goes, swipe.
Yeah.
So what's the lay of the land for Elga right now? A lot of people have moved around,
Yeah.
so I just kind of wanted to
There
update.
is one Hordoom guard about 10 feet away from you where Barney was when you finished his last turn. Then 40 feet beyond that, so 50 feet from you, is where Barney is down along with one of the Lectors. 30 feet north of that is where Chip is at the other mirror.
with the one still chanting.
Yeah, kind of in the middle of all of it is Mish Nomer. And then northwest from you, a good distance away is Mateed at the other mirror.
I guess I should probably just take care of this guard first.
It's either that or get to Barney.
Yeah.
Just to set the stage, if you pass by this guard in an attempt to get to Barney, this guard will most likely take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, then the guard is the priority.
Yeah, I'm going to try to swing my axe of the scarab at him.
Okay. So are you throwing it or are you closing the distance and attacking?
I'm going to close the distance and attack.
Okay.
That's a 16.
On this guard, that's a hit.
Okay, cool. Thank goodness. And that does 9 points of damage.
Okay. This guard falls to the ground, cleaved in twain by your mighty axe of the scarab.
And then I have a question.
Okay.
Would using one of my scrolls be an action, or is that like a bonus action?
So reading the scroll requires the spell's normal casting time. So if the spell can be cast as a bonus action, it's a bonus action. But if the spell is cast as an action, it's an action.
I don't know if this is or not. It's the one for blur.
It's one action. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So I guess I cannot use it.
So you can move.
I'll move closer to Barney.
All right. So you move 30. You're 20 feet away from him then at this point.
Okay.
Is that it for Elga?
Yes. Barney, you need to wake up now. It's not the time or place for nappies.
As you close the distance to Barney, the mirror to the southwest suddenly illuminates as well. So now 3 of them are illuminated.
We've been taking these dudes out.
Yeah, but one's still chanting.
Man, I wish I had more. I really want to do something, but it's always a mix between like wanting to stop certain things that are happening, but also wanting to like kill all the enemies that are around you. Because there's something I want to try to do, but
Okay.
can't do it for another probably 45 minutes.
The Hordoom to the west, who tried to breathe sand on you, Mateed, tries to strike at you with a rotting fist.
I'm 30 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah, you're 30 feet in the air.
That's why I did it. That's why I used my action to get away.
Smart. You smart bird.
It shakes its rotting fist at you angrily,
I spit
damaging
at it.
you.
I spit at it.
Okay.
And so does Jacques. I taught the cat how to spit.
This lector here in the northwest resumes its chanting as well.
He's gotten the wind knocked out of him twice. And he's still going.
Yeah. Barney, go ahead and roll your death save. You know, Barney's on the ground, you know, trying to maybe stabilize himself. As, you know, you're laying there, Barney, your vision is like watery and it's like you're fading in and out. You can hear a voice ask, "When will it happen?"
I keep hearing these voices when we're about to die.
What's happened?
When will it happen?
And that's a 19.
You make it. Your spiritual weapon goes away when you go down, right?
Yeah, I assume. Yeah.
Oh,
I assume.
weird. It would still be there. It's not a concentration spell, but it doesn't act because normally it acts on Barney's turn.
Does it have a big cat head floating above you?
Paw.
It's just waiting.
It's based on the spellcaster's bonus action. So it's there, but it's just not moving or doing anything.
It's playing with one of the dead bodies. Cat would.
Mish Nomer's turn.
Who's Mish Nomer going to kill this round?
He's up there. Elga's over there. Chip. Let's see if
Body.
Mish
No,
Nomer
body
sees
shield.
Chip.
He's got a body shield. You hit me, you hit the dum-dum.
Who? Oh, the Lector.
Yeah, you want him to keep chanting, you don't hit me. Don't do it.
1, 2, Chip. 3, 4, Mateed.
Think about this, Mish Nomer. You don't want to hit your own guy. Come on.
4, Mateed. Mateed's flying up in the air. Okay, I know. Mish Nomer chants something at you, drawing your attention, Mateed, and locks eyes with you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
19.
Wow.
When Mish Nomer looked at you and you locked eyes for that second, you felt compassion and sympathy for just a moment, and felt like maybe Mish Nomer was on the right
For
side
the
of things.
first time
but
in Mateed's life.
you shook it off and reverted to your normal Mateed self.
Disgusting.
So instead, with fury, Mish Nomer points at you, and a arc of fire erupts from his outstretched finger and leaps towards you.
Does he say pull my finger?
Counts as a missile, right?
Ranged weapon. It's not a missile necessarily. It's magic, so it's not a...
Okay, so missile is a physical object.
Right.
You
Okay.
have advantage against missiles or something?
I have a deflection thing I can do.
Oh.
It's a spell, though, so it's not like a weapon. Hitting... Ooh, that's a crit.
Oh.
You get impacted with fire damage and take 8 points of fire damage.
Copy that.
That's not bad. You've had worse. You can do this, Mateed.
Yeah, that's it for Mish Nomer. Mateed, it's your turn. And then after Mateed is Chip.
Either.
Mateed's going to use Sling of the Song that you guys keep singing.
Da-da-da-da.
I will use...
Thought you could avoid it this time.
Do we take a short rest? before this?
You did take a short rest at one point. I don't remember if it was since you last used it.
I don't think so. It's okay. It's still +2 bonus to attack rolls. So I'm going to go ahead and do a long range attack at the dude who will not quit singing.
Can I be obnoxious?
What?
I think, aren't we still blinded, or is that was?
I'm not blinded. You were blinded.
Great, good.
They shot at you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll for attack with the Sling of Sandstorms on the dude, the Lector, who is still chanting.
The one
below me.
Below you to the northwest. And your blindness cleared after the end of your turn.
Oh, I was going to ask about that on the next turn. Just checking.
Yeah.
That's a 23.
That hits.
9 points of damage.
Oh, nice. That Lector falls to the ground.
Yeah.
So there is only one Lector left. It is the one to the northeast.
But they're all not singing anymore, right?
The one to the northeast is still chanting.
Oh, okay.
I'm on that one.
I don't think that one has been interrupted.
Not yet. He's about to get a knife to the throat, and we'll see the interruption there.
Try singing without a throat.
That's right.
Loser.
How far am I to the remaining guy in the northeast?
Horizontally, about 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, and if you can, yeah. So about 30. It's about 30 feet to the east.
I'll dive at that guy.
Okay.
And since I used a monk weapon, I can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. He's scheming over there.
Little rogue schemes.
Lane is making little hand motions of just.
That's a 18.
Yeah, that hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay. Ow! You punch him. Oh, he has to make a save.
Yeah.
I have failed every one of these.
Make it.
Don't break habits now.
Hey, I did it. Okay, now he continues chanting.
Okay.
This is northwest, northeast,
Northeast.
This is
The
the
remaining
last
guy.
remaining Lector.
Okay.
Remaining Lector.
All right.
Is that it for you, Mateed?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Chip, you are up. Then in
Hey,
PC,
Chip,
and
there's
then
someone
Elder.
within 5 feet of this guy that you're about to that needs to go down.
Oh, yeah, great. Okay, because I was also going to ask because my snake's near him too. Technically, that's an enemy. This guy too.
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah.
two people that are within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use a sneak attack.
I didn't write your snake on here.
Snake. His name's Todd. T-O-D-D.
D.
Todd. 3 Ds.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 Ds.
Yeah,
Oh,
3
okay.
Ds. Please get it right. I'm going to use my arm blade to give him a good old walloping in the throat. Do I get advantage on this? Or is it just the 2d6?
Well, he did his stealth check. Did
Yeah,
that?
but you have advantage anyway because there are multiple enemies
Oh, yeah.
here.
You get advantage.
Okay. All right. So roll that again. I think. 22.
Believe it or not, that hits.
All right. And then we're going to do a little stabby stab. That's a 4 plus the 2d6 because of sneak attack. Oh, 5. So only
9 points of damage.
Shucks. And then my snake.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How would this work? Because I want to hide then move. But is the snake operating with me, or would that mess things up? Or
No, the snake operates on your turn.
It's in your initiative
Yeah.
order, but it's not you.
Right. It's like the spiritual weapon. Anything Barney does doesn't really affect it.
It's like when Mud had conjure animals.
Right.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take a bonus action to hide. I need to get the name of that thing. Cunning action. I'm gonna use cunning action to hide.
So then you roll for what? Stealth?
Yep.
Yes. And then I want to scurry away. 11.
Okay. And then you try to move away?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the Lector still does see you with an 11 and gets an attack of opportunity as you step away.
Does snake do anything about that?
I mean, your snake will act, but it hasn't gone yet.
Okay. All right. Do it.
The Lector slashes out
Should have killed him with the snake
with a
first.
scimitar,
Can I not? I thought that was part of it.
hitting AC 17.
Yeah, it hits.
Doing.
Yeah.
Oh, one of these finally hit. This is the first time a Lector's actually hit.
Oh, I'm so happy for you guys.
Wow, congrats.
That's good done.
Doing 6 points of slashing damage
Okay.
Uh-oh. How you doing, Chip?
Not too great.
and 3 points of fire damage.
Resistant. So
1. Oh, I was hoping to sneak that in there and have that drop you.
Gus is so sadistic this
When
episode.
the scimitar makes contact, it briefly is engulfed with fire, doing a little bit of extra damage.
Too bad I love fire.
All right.
Fire.
Big fan of them tamales.
And then I want my snake to hit him.
All right. Go ahead and roll your d20 for your bite attack, then add 6 to it.
Todd, I choose you. Go get him. Use bite. 15 plus 6, 21.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Plus, what was it?
So roll for damage.
Yeah, so you roll d4 plus 4 for piercing damage.
That's a 7.
And then I have
Poison
to make a
stuff.
constitution saving throw.
He's still up even with that 7?
No, but I gotta make this
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
for dramatic effect.
Okay. See if he's poisoned for the last half a second of his life.
Makes the save and then takes half of 3d6 poison damage. Go and roll the poison damage just for fun.
Half of 3d6. I'll just roll 3d6
and I'll
For those at home who are keeping track of how much damage each of our characters do, just
7
see who
divided
did
by
it.
2.
So it'd be 3.
I bet you someone is doing it.
That Lector falls to the ground with a snake attached to it.
Way to go,
It's 4 for 4.
Todd, oh, Brewski's on me, pal.
What happens after that?
Mish Nomer kills us all.
You all receive inspiration die and 5 temp hit points.
I'll take it.
But I'm still down, so I don't get the.
You don't get the temp hit points. I'm sure one of your party members will come and stabilize you if they like you. Hadi stands up quickly from the throne.
No!
The Book of Daybreak crumbles to dust and the golden throne withers to ash, drifting down the stairs of the dais.
For a bunch of numbskull nobodies, the 4 of you really know how to spoil a pharaoh's fun. You know, this reminds me of some wise words I once read. Medar, Astikars, Alvajar, Nosta de Sphoenix.
You ever heard that one?
You do it one more time slowly and spell every single word you're saying.
The ashes rise from the floor, shimmering as bright as the sun. They catch fire and form into 4 fiery paws, followed by a blazing tail. 2 burning wings stretch out from a feathered body that leads up to a flaming feline face with scorching eyes.
Who has summoned the almighty Sphoenix?
It's the sphincter.
It is I, O Great One, Pharaoh Hadi, a humble servant of the Antique and the people of Karcasuuk.
The incandescent cat surveys the room with scorching eyes and stares at Hadi.
What do you desire?
Eddie's jagged teeth split into an even wider smile.
The destruction of Glurb.
So be it.
But first, put an end to these unbelievers.
The Sphoenix turns to you all and smolders with firelight. It lunges after you with open jaws, and an inferno of flames engulfs every last one of you.
Resistant.
Find out how that resistance plays out in the next
dear.
episode of Tales from the Sneaky Dragon.
Oh,
Who
we
said
even
we
have
were
a cat.
non-believers?
Yeah.
No, we didn't even have a chance to defend ourselves.
So Elga's open to conversion. She's down, she's open-minded.
I mean, if it saves my butt from this.
All right, well, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week to find out what happens.
Before we go, I want to tell you about my new series that's coming out. A couple months ago, I went to New Zealand and attempted to walk from the set of Hobbiton to the Lonely Mountain, which is like 160 miles, and then climb it dressed in Hobbit outfits. It's a sequel to A Simple Walk into Mordor, which I did like over 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it's coming out next week on September 21st.
You kidding me?
And right now, the trailer is out for this new series. And if you want to watch the extended edition of the original series, you can now watch that on roosterteeth.com.
I'm so curious if Chris and Carrie survived.
But if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings or just honestly just documentaries and stuff, it was really crazy.
It's a great little adventure. Yeah. I think,
Little Adventures.
yeah.
I'll say this. It was supposed to be released in July and only just 1 episode. And it was so crazy we made it a full series.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It's coming out so soon.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And check out my series, A Complicated March into
Into adulthood.
Barbie Land.
Barbie Land.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Go check that out, and we'll be back next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
This episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon was produced by Ben Ernst, written, edited, and composed by Micah Reisinger, with additional editing work by David Saunier. This week's arrow question was submitted by Josh Clay on Discord. And here's a quick shout out to folks that interacted with us on social media recently. Here's some NPCs named after them in this episode. Ryder Rajad, aka The Mummy, named after user Ryda7S on Reddit. Hi Lector Mish Nomer, named after @Mr. Miss Nomer on Twitter. Also want to give special thanks to friends who provided voiceover for characters in this episode, like The Mummy, voiced by Hannah McCarthy, @HiHello_Hannah, Pharaoh Hadi, aka Eddie, voiced by Andrew Rosas, @Mr. Andrew Rosas, and the Sphoenix, voiced by Christian Young, @XChin Young.
I am I'm also resistant to necrotic damage.
Why would you be resistant to necrotic damage?
That was in Barbara's meta voice.
I can't break character.
That was the most honest thing you ever said to me. I can't break character.
I will say, for the first hour after we're done recording Stinky Dragon,
I still talk like this a little bit.
Now we know the pain that Jared Leto must feel.